Moment ago, fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens.
Set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 40. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Bengals' 46-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bengals nothing.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On the move to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On third down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
At the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Going up top. And this is caught at the 20. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Got a man. It's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Bengals 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 2nd and very short, Jackson, and it's caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
For Mark Andrews, incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now Joe Mixon.
First down, Bengals.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On second down, here's Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Cincinnati.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up
on 2nd down now. Mixon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
2-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. And the Bengals grab it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Play recovered by Cincinnati.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. It's a gain of a yard. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Complete. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 17. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 38. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On first down, Dobbins takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a carry for Dobbins. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Logan Wilson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Second and 7.
Listen up! Hey, report! Report! Oh. Ready!
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Listen up! Back! Under 10! Under 10! 10! Check 9, check 9!
One more time with Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
He's checking! Crash! Hey, check 24! Watch 24!
They'll run. It's Dobbins. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, You know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Ravens, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles.